Hello, everyone. My name is Ruth, and today we're going to be looking at a prophecy I heard multiple times in the church when I was in the charismatic Pentecostal church community. I am doing this deep dive onto a prophecy that happened from several prophets that they were not awake and aware. They were not into New Age, New Earth, Golden Age, Nasera, Jasera. They did not do any research on anything going on politically, economically, or even spiritually on a worldwide scale. All they did was prophesy. And one of the things that was prophesied for about a 10-year span in the church community of this sector that I was a part of were prophecies about a great wealth transfer. This great wealth transfer was what they saw was a shift from as God took the wealth from the hands of the wicked and transformed it and gave it to the righteous. And they saw it as a massive opportunity where abundance, financial freedom, financial support was going to come to the righteous so that the righteous can, number one, hold on to their possessions and live comfortably, but also could use it for good in the world. So we're going to take a look at that today. Good morning, Richard. Much needed rain in Maine. Yes, we needed some rain here. We got a thunderstorm yesterday. Yeah, we definitely needed some rain as well. So good for you. Good for you. Okay, everyone, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this. We're going to be doing the Great Wealth Transfer, and for the membership, we're going to be doing financial predictions, but I'm going to be changing this a little bit here in the future. We're going to be doing actual Nasara, Jasara, and Golden Age updates. So that's going to be a little bit change coming here in the future. But right after this on the membership, we will be going into more detailed financial predictions about the tariff situation. We're going to be doing an update on Nasera and Jasera worldwide. And if you don't know what that is, I will explain it. And then also some predictions of gold, silver, crypto, and anything else that you want to add questions to. So thank you for supporting me there. All right, let's get started. I want to bring in the energy of the great creator source consciousness. I'm going to do some sage here, clear the channel. So grab your water. Today I have some Celtic salt and lemon. I was looking for some baking soda because I had a little bit of a sore throat. So, but I think my baking soda is in another room. So we're going to hydrate and cast out a negative force or two. All beings, light forms, entities, technologies, and artificial intelligences that do not have our highest good or the highest good of all life on earth, and that are not in service to the one true source of all creation, the great I am, and the technology you use, such as nanodust, smart dust, black goo, tracers, trackers, implants, blockers, algorithms, operating systems, and all else, not for the good of humanity. We command you to leave this live stream, to leave this channel, to leave our electronics, to leave our bodies, minds, and energy fields once and for all. Go to the abyss and never torment again. Your contracts are null and void in our space. And all empty space left by these dark forces, we now fill them with the light of Christ, energy of light, the power of Holy Spirit divine, the divine love of all that is holy and good. We invite truth and clarity into the space with healing and liberty for all. It is so, and let it be. All right, let's get started. So as I cleanse my cards, I also ask Spirit for messages. So several cards came out, and I wasn't even trying to get a message at the time. I was just shuffling my cards, getting them ready here. And then all of a sudden we have this card of Two of Pentacles fell out alongside the Nine of Pentacles. And right on after, as I kept shuffling, I didn't know what they were, the Six of Pentacles come out. This blew my mind because the intention of this live stream is to talk about the great wealth transfer. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is financial freedom in the deck. And then we also have Two of Pentacles, which is a choice or two systems, two opportunities, two modes of finances, two currencies. But I am once again being reminded of the message that keeps coming up, that there are two financial systems worldwide operating side by side. And one is a little bit lower than the other. So that means that one is sometimes more frequent, more public than the other. It's like you're weighing your pros and your cons, and you're in a scale right here. The Six of Pentacles is telling me this is wealth distribution, money. This is financial support. The Six of Pentacles, she is giving wealth to the poor. And it's interesting because one is not looking at her and the other one is and is willing to receive. So those that are in a state of receiving will be able to benefit for a wealth transfer or a wealth upgrade, a financial or abundance upgrade coming. And I hear the words in the next few months. Okay. I pulled for further clarity, and I have the Hermit card. This is the white hat card, the card of those who are working for the good of humanity behind the scenes. They have a plan, they have a system, and they're getting ready to distribute some sort of wealth or resources worldwide. All right. So as I was cleansing my next deck, we had another pentacle come out, the Page of Pentacles. And I felt into this because this can be an offer and an opportunity, and it's going to be both. This is going to be an offer and an opportunity to the entire world. I'm hearing the words an upgrade. Those who are looking. It's something about not everyone is going to benefit from this, but everyone who wants to benefit will. So it's a very strange energy here. It's a very spiritual energy, and we're going to take a look at that here too. The Purposeful Career card guidance. When I split the deck, this is what it said. Your angels and your spirit guides have your back. They are doing the work in the background to make a way for your opportunities to come. So stay optimistic. Very spiritual energy here, and yet it's all pentacles and resources. So let's take a look at this. I want to explain a little bit about the prophecy I heard in my church. I heard it directly from my prophet, but then I also heard references to other higher, more experienced prophets who gave the same prophecy. And it seemed to be a common message that went around different churches throughout America that were in that denomination. The denomination was charismatic, pentecostal, sort of non-denominational. The churches weren't under any hierarchy or structure. They didn't have to, follow any leadership. They were very independent. So it's not even a major denomination in the United States. This was just a bunch of prophets who practiced their vision, started churches across the nation, and basically worked with clairvoyance and Holy Spirit, and God showed them things. And just to give you how accurate this prophecy was, well, I can't really share it on here, but he was driving across DC, and his spirit left his car, dropped down underneath DC, and saw what they see there. And if you have done any research about anything underground in DC with little ones, he saw it. And I remember he was praying, and the whole beautiful music was going on, and we were just swaying, and he was praying and prophesying. And he said, and those little ones that are in CAGES underneath DC, and my eyes just flew open. And I was like, and I had to ask him afterwards. I says, do you know? And I was at the time when about 200 Marines lost their lives going in and rescuing little ones in trouble. And I showed him the article where it showed that, and it says, do you know that that's what you might have been praying for? And he said, I had no clue that even existed in people's knowledge. He says, I just know that I had a vision 2 years ago about this. I was shocked, and I had not heard any research on the matter. So that's how accurate he is, and how accurate. He also prophesied once of an earthquake that happened in Mexico, and it happened the day after. He actually had some people following him government agents following him afterwards, because his political prophecies were so real. But this man was not awake and aware. And so it was so interesting for me to bring in my theories, to him. And he said, oh, I had no clue that was happening. Now, I said all of that to say this is the prophet that also began jumping up and down in the middle of his prophecy. The music started going, his team, and the whole church is jumping, and he's singing. He's prophesying about a great wealth transfer, and he starts intuitively hollering the words quantum leap, quantum leap, quantum leap. And he starts just singing to this chant of a financial shift that is quantum leaping us. And the whole church was just jumping and shouting quantum leap, believing for a great wealth transfer. Now, in this prophecy, he prophesied and that God was taking the money out of the hands of the wicked and putting it into the hands of the righteous. It was beautiful. And I told him afterwards, do you know that the supposed new system is called the quantum financial system? He says, no, I did not know that. Yes, a quantum. The word quantum kept jumping out to him, and he kept saying quantum, quantum, quantum leap, quantum leap. So he was picking up on several things in the ethers that I believe were part of the White Hat plan. The White Hat's plan. So what I am asking Spirit today is a great wealth transfer occurring? And is it a physical shift, or is it more of a cosmic shift? So to clarify, is the wealth and the energy of abundance just switching hands from forces of darkness to forces of light, and the earth realm will just have to catch up to that? Or is this a wealth transfer within just the earth realm, where it's going from dark elite and their corruption to what I call the white hats, or the humanitarian efforts that are serving from behind the scenes? So I'm going to be asking if this is spiritual, energetic, and cosmic, or is this physical? But first, I just want a message from Spirit. What can you tell us about this prophecy, the great wealth transfer? Were they seeing accurately? Is this something they were catching in the ethers? Thank you. Okay, we have star. So it was definitely given to them as a message and a vision from high beings in the angelic realm. Okay, this would represent what they would call Holy Spirit and what we would call the universal life force, Christ. Other people would call the angelic realm. But this is definitely from otherworldly beings. We're giving them this message. Let's get further clarity. Okay, leaders. They were also tapping into the energetic shifts on the world scale and the world system shift. Interesting. We're getting the world system and we're getting angelic support. So let me finish here. Here's the past energy of being blocked, unable to see. And it's the moon realm, the subconscious realm, the realm of also astral entities and darkness. So the moon realm can represent our stuck emotions that are being cleansed, but the moon realm can also represent the realm of darkness, the realm of being. So we were being blocked by dark forces. Now, the moon realm has a very positive thing, but in this is coming up to me as a very negative energy, clairvoyantly. Okay, this is the people of Earth. But this is more than just the people of Earth. I am literally seeing two realms right now. And I am seeing the realm of Earth, us humans, and then I'm seeing the realm of ancestors, that veil, that realm beyond the veil where our ancestors exist. Okay, I'm hearing the message this October, your ancestors are going to be freed. This October, all the subconscious blocks that your ancestors have been holding on to, something's going to pop, because the veil gets thin in October. October 31st, Halloween, Samhain, is it called Samhain? The Celtics knew that the veil between our world and the ancestral world got very thin. The Mexican Day of the Dead, where they celebrated their ancestors, something's going to greatly shift. There's going to be a bleed over of energy, that whatever is happening in one realm is going to also happen in the other realm. And it's going to remove all blockages from both our generations past, our patterns, and our own blockages as well. And it's going to be financial. This is the history of Earth. I'm hearing the words, the history of Earth is changing. That's so strange. There's a new energy that's going to come through the veil. A new energy. With this Page of Wands, this is inspiration and support, but it is like a stream. It's not just a, it's not an ace. It's not a cosmic shift. It's like a stream of support, inspiration, fire energy. This is the energy. I'm hearing the words burning the dross, burning up the blockages, burning up the blockages and burning up the blocks. And the blockages I see is like in our stuck energy field where we are trying to manifest more abundance and it doesn't come through. So our energy is blocking it. But then I'm also hearing the words, the blocks. And that goes back to the negative astral entities that actually hijack the energy of abundance and the energy of wealth. These blocks put in place, I'm seeing like in a grid or in a matrix, these blocks will be zapped and removed over the course of time. I'm hearing the words. But that's going to be initiated coming this September and October. And the lights just flickered on me. Okay. So there's definitely some energy coming in. The great wealth transfer is starting by clearing the energy blocks on the earth realm and in our ancestral realm. All right, Spirit. We're definitely getting cosmic forces from the angels as well as a worldwide, system-wide shift. So is this, though, on the earth base, Spirit? Can you tell me? Is this mostly on the earth realm, or is this beginning in the higher realms first? Okay, it's very hidden. You're not going to see it at the beginning with your naked eye, okay? We have here, it's going to be, it's happening at night. It's happening in the night hours. I don't know what that means, but this energetic shift, it's very spiritual. It's very astral. It's very cosmic. No, it's not so much cosmic like solar, sun, planets, galactics, okay? It's not that cosmic, but it's astral. It's in the moon realm. It's at night. We have been blocked from our wealth at night or in that subconscious realm that we do not see. The realm that we meditate, and our meditation changes us. And we realize we're being changed because we have had a meditation practice. So it's that kind of beautiful shift. It's where you meditate every day and then you realize, wow, I feel more grounded as a person. I feel more stable. I feel so emotionally balanced. And you know it's because of your meditation practice. Okay. This is meditation. This is deep sleep. This is the delta state, the alpha state, or, all those other mind states brain states. But this is also the astral realm when we're sleeping. So a lot is going to be done and shifted while we sleep. So it is very, very subconscious. I'm hearing the words an internal shift and an astral shift of money. Okay. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. And if you're watching this, thank you for joining me. Please, even on the replay, if you could give me a thumbs up or put a comment, go ahead and put an emoji there. Put some money emojis there in the comments for me. That would be awesome. Manifesting some wealth, going through some astral shifts. Okay, is this the cosmos of our solar system shifting, or we are only on the earth realm? This is the astral plane shifting. Okay, this is the astral plane shifting. I feel like there's one more message coming in, and then we're going to switch to a newly arisen force on the earth. But Spirit, any other messages about this shift? What do we need to know? How can we move through this and help us? How can we help ourselves? Queen of Swords. Strategy, mindscape, thoughts, strategies, and leaving things behind. It's interesting because this is not coming in as limiting beliefs. This is coming in as deep, authentic words, inner knowings, and standing up for what you know you deserve. She is the queen who says the truth regardless of other people's feelings. Look how straight her short sword is standing up, down. Look how the light's coming through her crown. She knows, crown chakra, exactly what she is worth. This is self-worth, self-deserving. This is self-truth, knowing your authentic self and standing in the power. And it's interesting because she's like holding out her hands like she's dictating something. So I asked Spirit, what can we do to help shift our reality and to help this astral, metaphysical world or realm shift around us in our favor? Say the words that you know are true, that you know you deserve. Say your affirmations. Speak. Use your throat chakra to speak what you want into existence. If you feel like you're blocked in the area of finances or abundance or wealth, say the affirmations that are the exact opposite so you can start tuning the cells of your body. I am wealthy. I actually like to use the why words. I think the Silva method is recently teaching me that. Why am I so wealthy? And when you say the why questions, it helps you, it forces the cells in your body to look for the answer. Oh, wait, you're wealthy? Let me bring to you wealthy so that I can reconcile this conundrum. And that's only because whenever I said I am wealthy, there would be a little voice in my head that said I am not. What are you saying? You're lying to yourself. So I had to switch to say, why am I so wealthy? And it gave me such a feeling of great satisfaction and joy. Why does money come to me unexpectedly? Why do my investments pay off? And it just put me into a state of extreme happiness and joy. So you might resonate though with affirmations. The key is this, is you want to use whatever voice modality that makes you rise in your frequency, get excited, that brings in results. So try out what works for you. Use it as a strategy here, a method, words again. And you can also this will help you move forward, to leave behind the moonscape that's blocking you, any subconscious patterns, any blockages on your ancestors. It's going to make you leave behind everything that's holding you back. Richard says, if the new money wealth is a frequency based, maybe three eye atlas is reading us at night. Ooh, if the new money or wealth is frequency based, maybe that three eye atlas is reading us at night. Several have said the money is to be allocated by how your heart is read, the purity of your heart and how the purity of your heart, the purity of how how much good intentions you have. It's frequency. That makes so much sense. There's something that's happening at night, and it is cleaning and healing and changing us. Okay. So now let's go ahead to the next topic that I want to bring in. The next topic I want to bring in is that I took a course on angels a few months ago, and it was an archangel expert. She works with the angels. She actually gets miracles by working with the angels. And so she has a lot of experience working with the angelic realm. Marie, good day. Train back to Toronto delayed. Oh, well, I wish you well. I wish it all works out for you. I know so many good things are happening for you, and I just wish you the best. All right, so one of the things that the archangel expert said was, there has been a new archangel arising on the scene in Earth. And this archangel is called Archangel Sachiel, Sachiel, Sachiel. Sachiel is the energy of wealth and abundance. And if you look about all the energies of the archangels, like 22, Wealth and abundance is like 23, Archangel force number 23, excuse me. And there's one more, and I'm just going to add this in as tidbit. Some of you are going to find this interesting. It's Orthiel. Archangel, it starts with O, Orthiel. I apologize, I don't have my notes with me. But Orthiel, and he's the archangel of technology and free energy, like high grade technology. So we've got two archangels coming on the scene. Now, in esoteric history, how does an archangel come on the scene on Earth? Basically, they're initiated from the angelic realm to hold space for the Earth. And they hold space for the Earth, and they become a force, an intelligent life force. Think like the ocean. And imagine the ocean being one being, and it's spread across all the Earth, and it's all Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, but picture the ocean as one being. And it's a massive being on the Earth, and it serves our water system. And it has so many things in it. It has the fish and the whales and the dolphins and the sea creatures, and those are like the angelic realm. But the archangel realm is like the ocean. It is the massive force where they ascended into a greater cosmic power, a greater cosmic energy, but they can individualize to every one of us. So you can have a cup of ocean water, you can bring the ocean to you, you can go dip your feet in the ocean, and that seashore is the ocean. But the ocean is also huge. So archangels appear to us individually when we call upon them, but they're also massive beings of cosmic light. Within them, they have their angelic, such as Michael, Archangel Michael has the Michaelic forces of light, the Michael angels, and they follow his, not his bidding, but they're tuned to that frequency. And then you have the Gabrielic angels that are tuned to that frequency. And it's not so much a hierarchy. It is called a hierarchy, but it's not a hierarchy. It's a level of energy. It's a level of frequency. So there were some angels that possibly got together, and cosmic beings, Holy Father, Holy Mother, Source Consciousness, Creator, and councils of light got together, and they said, we're going to rise up from the angelic realm and actual energy, an archangel energy of wealth and abundance. That's that force. And it's going to descend upon the earth realm, and it's going to have mission and focus and frequency, and it's going to have actual missions and operations where it attacks that which is darkness as opposed to it. So it's going to attack poverty. It's going to deal with lack. It's going to fill in the space of lack, not having enough, so that force can come in. So that's what I want to ask Spirit about, is Archangel Sachiel's mission. What is his mission? What can you tell us? Is this archangel indeed arising on the earth? Has he always been here, but maybe blocked out? Is this a new being, or is this just a new force on the earth, or awakening? So let's tap into Spirit here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Spirit, what can you tell us about Archangel Sachiel? Korika Sharianda. Orandarika. A lot of cards fell out. Okay, new Page of Pentacles. This is a new beginning, and it's a smaller force. It's not as powerful on the earth realm. I'm hearing it doesn't have as much territory. I'm seeing the North Pole. I'm seeing like a region far above British Columbia, a little bit of Alaska, but like that part of the North Pole over North America. I think he started territory somewhere in the snow. We also have a distance. This card fell out as I was talking about him. A distance. He's coming in. He's traveling in. He's arising. But he's definitely a smaller force, not as strong as Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael has territory all over this earth realm. and there's constant battles. Archangel Gabriel can move freely, but Sachiel is arising in the northern regions and is setting up territory somewhere in northern Canada. Okay, that I was not expecting that. Okay, Spirit. I'm still definitely getting a cosmic force of victory. War was won. Something was established. I'm seeing a flag set in the ground, like something being set in the ground, like established territory. I'm definitely seeing underground facilities that were captured and so cleaned up that they actually were able to invite in galactic forces and this angelic force, and that it's almost becoming a home base. This is okay. So let's continue. What can you tell us about Archangel Sachiel? Is this an angel or is this a galactic? Can you let us identify this energy that's coming in? Is this a white hat? Is this spiritual, cosmic? Is this part of the archangel realm? Kianda. Energy. It's an energetic force. It is the sun card. So this is telling me it's from the realms of the sun, the solar angels, Christ energy. This is also the sun card is the energy of abundance in the entire deck. You cannot get a stronger card of abundance. So it is a solar force. The solar flares brought him in, opened up the portals, opened up the doorway. He's in the solar regions of the sun to the North Pole. I see that North Pole region in the Canada, British Columbia, and Vancouver, not Vancouver, but above it, like far above it, closer to the North Pole. He's an angelic force from the sun, carrying the energy of abundance. All right, that clarifies that. Spirit, what is his mission? What is he going to do for the earth? What is his operational status? What is his, how does he operate? And what is he coming here to do? Kianda. Distribute humanitarian aid. A big brother that's coming in, anti-big brother. Not the big brother watching you, but he's coming in to be the antithesis to the big brother energy. He's coming in to serve humanity. He's coming in to distribute, to change the emotional field of earth. The cups actually represent emotions more than resources, happiness, joy, abundance. So this is showing he's coming in as an energetic force, and he's going to shift people's frequency first. He's going to start moving south, and we've got the financial abundance card, the 9 of Pentacles. He's going to start moving in programs, assisting nations. He's going to be bringing in high vibrational people into alignment with serving humanity with financial resources. You got the 2 cards of the most abundance in the deck. You have the Sun card and the 9 of Pentacles, which is financial freedom. He's small, but he's going to be moving. He's going to be moving into different parts of the earth and stretching his abundance. What changes will we see occurring in the 3D, 4D, and 5D world because of his energy on the earth? Thank you. Okay, King of Wands, Ace of Swords. This is definitely a brand new beginning and an end to heaviness. The King of Wands is a leader, okay? A worldwide leader. You take that as it resonates. This leader is bringing in new policies and new ways of doing things. It's coming up with a lot of resistance with this 10 of Wands, but the resistance is being cleared away. And I'm hearing the words clearing the ick of our previous system, clearing the drama, the ick, the chaos, the conundrum. It's just a lot of confused energy from our previous financial system. It's bringing in new policies, new ways of doing things, possibly the tea situation with the tariffs. Okay, he's assisting some world leader to bring in new policies worldwide, and it's actually shaking up a lot of the resistance and the old system. This is a new cycle. I'm not making a prediction of who this is. You all can take that as it resonates, but it's definitely policies, contracts with this Ace of Swords. This is written agreements. This is new ways of doing things on a mental level and in a digital or a written level. Writing, contracts, mindsets. Changing it all. Changing it and ending some sort of cycle. So Archangel Sachiel is assisting in a change of our policies on the earth concerning our resources. The end of a cycle. Okay, Spirit, I want to ask, let me read your questions. Tuning in from the station. Sounds good, Marie. Richard says, just heard of another satellite moving towards us. So the 3i being followed up by a fourth. Maybe read on that. What is that all about? Another visible to Earth rock incoming. So I think that would be called 4i if it's an unidentified object. But yeah, we'll do it as well. Call it a fourth. We'll just call it, is there a fourth eye atlas? I want to ask that right after this question. This question I'm doing is, how are the forces of darkness responding to this energy of abundance coming into Earth? I'm feeling called to switch decks. What's the response of the forces of darkness? What's the response? How are they reacting? I'm definitely seeing a black cloud. Queen of Swords again. Okay. Queen of Swords. This is once again policies, mindsets, words. 9 of Cups, a plan, a desire. I'm asking about the dark forces. 10 of Pentacles. The dark forces are trying to create their own colony. They're trying to create their own colony. But what is this Queen of Swords? I need more clarity. They're trying to fight back, but they're so discombobulated and scattered throughout the world. They're so unorganized that they don't feel like they can fight back. So they're trying to make agreements with either other negative civilizations and peoples. They're trying to find they're trying to, what you call that? After you retreat and they gather, not reconnoiter, recounter. They're trying to recollect and gain their bearings. It's like they've had a major rout. They've been majorly retreating, scattering across the world, confused, and they're trying to make agreements and come together as a stronger force. And they're looking at what civilizations, maybe humanoid civilizations or people groups on Earth, or can we get into this nation? Can we combine this nation with this nation and get up they have a desire. It's not even a plan yet, but they have a desire. Ishmael talked of an elder or older statesman coming forward. Interesting. I'm wondering if there's someone coming in to help facilitate the energy of wealth and to make it so that these forces of darkness cannot come back, because they're still trying to come back and take over the financial system. So definitely be on the alert of a statesman. Okay, they've been through a tremendous transformation and a death card. They've lost a lot. They have retreated. They've been routed, the forces of darkness. They're wanting to regather. Will they be successful in regathering, spirit? How will Archangel Sachiel and his forces of light, along with galactics and white hats, how will they fight? I'm seeing him standing, massive angel standing somewhere in the middle between Canada and USA border and looking down toward the south, possibly toward like the Argentina, Antarctica. Antarctica, South Pole, okay? Standing on the border and looking straight down. But he's looking somehow semi down, so it's not straight down the United States, but it's down through, you could see the western coast of Mexico and then the western coast of South America, like Chile area. Like it's like a straight, their focus is a straight line, but something at an angle straight down the coast of South America, straight bing right down there. There's something down there where possibly negative forces have gathered. The tip of South America, possibly even a portal between South America and Antarctica. And something down there has been a vortex where entities have traveled through. I'm getting like a hadron collider type thing, but it's not physical. It's an actual vortex of space where some of these black entities could come through, and they were the ones ruling the financial world and spreading out through the world and ruling the financial world. Like they would come in through there and then spread out to their different missions. And it's like he's a warrior angel and he's got an eye on them and he's not letting them go. Okay, that being said, what's going to be happening? I feel like this is a battle. I feel like it's coming on. Like I'm here, I'm feeling the energy of like, bring it on. You know, you're not going to take over this. You're not going to have control of the playground any longer. We see you, and you're finished on this earth plane. Okay, we have 2 cards come out, and I'm feeling led to pull 3 cards. I don't even know what this is. The 2 cards that fell out was the Emperor and the King of Cups. So nations and leaders, all right? Nations and leaders are going to be at a choice point. This Emperor card is also telling me of world systems, the systems of this world, and I'm thinking of that scripture verse that says, in the book of Revelation, the kingdoms of this world will become the kingdoms of our God and of his Christ. And that is the golden age, where Christ consciousness energy comes throughout the whole earth and people are connected to their higher self and their intuition. The kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our God and of his Christ. That's a prophecy in Revelation. And in that prophecy, an angel is flying across the heavens saying, holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, and saying the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our God. So here we have kingdoms and world leaders. The next 3 cards is a conflict, a WAR, political, worldwide political international conflict, and a leader that steps in. So we are having major world leaders stepping in, choosing sides. Is this going to be a conflict over money? Okay. We have 4 of Pentacles, which is stealing money, and the leaders that have, I just saw with this King of Pentacles, holding on to money, holding on to wealth. But this is not the energy of stealing right now. It's holding on to it. This is giving me a Robin Hood vibe, and this is giving me a Russian Tartarian vibe. Okay? So take that as it resonates. Gold or silver being either held in Russia, being held in Tartaria, being held in other worlds beyond. This is definitely a political power move that's going to be the result of Archangel's energy, Sachiel's energy coming down and beginning to fill the earth. And it's going to hit North America, and the change is going to be in North America first. But don't worry, the rest of the world is going to reel and shake two sides, and it's going to be good for the rest of the world too. But this is major world leaders and some political power moves that we're going to see shifting as a result of this face off between this dark portal of entities and Archangel Sachiel. He is ready to take territory for the people of light. He is ready to fight for us. This is like an Archangel Michael energy. And this is like really making me happy. And it's almost making me want to cry because it's like we're finally getting some support. All of our money that's been embezzled, all of the corrupt politicians. I just saw online, I'm probably not even supposed to say this on YouTube, but Omar, that Muslim congresswoman in the United States, I think she's from I don't know, she's from a state in the United States, and she's Muslim, and she's pro-Muslim, and she's anti-America, and her net worth since she came into Congress raised 66%. She's now worth $30 million as a congresswoman. Ever since she joined the U.S. Congress and was elected to Congress, her net worth, she recently bragged over that she's worth $30 million. It went up 66. Come on, 60 or 66% since she was elected to U.S. Congress. So I'm not alleging anything. I'm just saying, why is $30 million in her pocket when there are people begging for money, okay, on the street corner in my town, and I wish I had more money to give them, but I'm just trying to make ends meet here. And I'm like, why can't we? And I'm not talking about a communist distribute wealth, but I'm just saying there's something going on with the wealth system of this world, the matrix, that needs to be changed. And that's all I'm going to say on YouTube. Join me on my membership if you are interested in knowing more about the updates of GESARA, the financial system coming in, and we can talk a little bit more in detail about Mr. T and the tariffs, the Golden Age, and Omar, congressmen and women, and we won't get censored by sweet YouTube. Now, so meet me there at 12:15 in about 20 minutes or so. And I'm going to be adding on to this the update of GESARA, and a Golden Age update. We're going to just see. And we're also going to be looking at the legal court system with Mr. T and how the tariffs have been blocked. If you are interested, though, on personal work, I want to say we had a tremendous time with Break the Curse webinar, where we broke generational patterns and helped heal our inner child. I'm doing part 2. I'm doing a 3-part series, and I'm calling it Break Every Chain, okay? And the first one is Break the Curse. If you join up on my website, I'm going to share that right here. On my website, violetflame.net, you will get the Violet Flame meditation with light language that we did at that Break the Curse webinar. You will get it for free. Okay, it will come to your email. So sign up for my membership, $9 a month. You will also get this for free. Break the Barrier, Turn Shame into Abundance. This is going to be emotional healing, root chakra opening. And what we do is we use a technique by Gay Hendricks that we actually go into any areas of our body that might have shame, or even if not, we go to a root chakra, we transform its energy into light, and we actually, by doing that, we create space for abundance to flow in and to begin attracting into our life. This has been amazing. I have been doing this in different areas of shame. You can do it with grief, with anger, and you can use that stuck energy within your chakra. We're doing the root chakra today, this month, that root chakra, sacral chakra area, and you can actually make space for abundance to flow to you. So go ahead, sign up to the violetflame.net. You can go to the Global Shift membership. It's only $9 a month, $80 for a year, whatever you wish, and you will get these webinars for free, as well as the financial predictions that we're doing here in just a few moments. So thank you, everyone. Numbers. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I hope that you received some hope from this. The energy of the earth realm is changing. It's happening in your sleep. You are becoming a whole new person energetically with the assistance of our guides and angels. And we are also seeing the entire worldscape begin to change. I'm looking forward to October. The veil is thin. Because they don't care about humanity, Marie says. Yes, you know that they don't care. And their time is up. Their time is up. They will have to now face their lack of caring. They will now have to face their lack of caring. So thank you for joining me. If you would like a personal reading, go ahead and check out my website as well, violetflame.net. You can sign up for a personal reading. I can look at to see what is happening to you in the night realm. I can also look at your finances and see what Spirit wants to say in those areas. Until next time, I will see you next Wednesday for the Global Shift Forecast at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Have a wonderful weekend, Sunday, I should say, and following week. Together in light we rise. Have a good one.